What is going on, guys? Welcome to the EpicBumz Podcast. All right, this is episode 6, and it's kind of just a free ball episode. All right, so we got here, boom, 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 Chris Anderson, aka Skulls and Bones. We got above me, who we got?
Vance.
We got Vance, aka CableGuy. We got over here Lionel, boom, aka W4 Dark Shadow 7, and then boom, right over there, we got Matt, aka Darkbloo. Anyways, let's get into it.
Ring, ring, ring.
Damn, dude, you got that announcer voice down.
Thank
though.
you, dude. I'm
Like,
trying.
you can
I'm
make a
trying
living
to
off
do
of that
something,
shit, bro.
Well, that's why he's our main guy on like tournaments and stuff like that. He's our go-to.
Dude,
introduction.
speaking of tournaments, because you just brought that in.
Okay.
Did you guys see the multiplayer release of Call of Duty Vanguard?
Yeah, it was
The-
like gas.
Dude, but the 2v2 system looks sick, and it's perfect for
Matt was
like
just
big
talking about
scale
tournaments.
tournaments.
That'd be
I
fine.
didn't see that.
We don't have to play
Because
it.
then,
but
then you could just have all the teams in one group,
Mhm.
and then you play like I don't know 3 or 4 games, and who's ever first gets so many points, who's ever second gets so many points. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be a sick setup because I mean they're gonna buy it. Let's be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not me.
People's gonna buy it.
Bull.
You're gonna have to if you're gonna do the tournament. You're gonna have to do it.
Hey,
You're gonna have to.
no cap.
No,
I'm not
no.
buying that shit.
Dude, here we
Yeah.
go again.
Putting his foot
I
down.
know, right?
I'm not buying that shit.
But you know what? I'm excited for. Did you see the gameplay on Halo, Chris? I know that you said.
Well, I saw some gameplay a while back. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
Oh,
be
you're talking about?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I want to play it.
I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot.
So I think, what do we have? October we have Battlefield.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
November we have Call of Duty, and then December we have Halo.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 big releases.
I
Yeah,
saw
we
you
do.
playing
Exciting.
Firestorm the other night, Lionel. How was the wait time getting into a
It sucked. It kind of took forever. It took a little
game?
while
Was
for
it
me to get in there.
fun?
No, I played a little bit of the just Call of Duty.
No.
I didn't get to play the Firestorm. It didn't
Oh,
let
no.
me. It didn't let me. But I did play the multiplayer, and I got to oh man, the sniping on it was fun, dude.
Yeah.
I was having a good time. I actually that first stream that I did that night, it popped off. I don't know if you guys saw that. I hit over 3,000 something.
Nice.
So it was pretty crazy. It was good. A lot of people were liking. A lot of people were, commenting on there a little bit, and yeah, it was pretty nice. A lot of people were on there watching.
Cool.
So
I'm
it was
excited
good.
for that new portal for the Battlefield 2042. Have you heard
Portal.
about it?
What do you mean the portal?
Yeah, they have Battlefield Portal. So then it's gonna have like all the old maps, and then like all the old character models, and like
really?
old planes and new planes, and you can make your own game modes and everything like that. It's gonna be sick.
Oh,
That's
so
cool.
it's like Forge.
I've-
Yeah, kind of.
I feel like Battlefield's always such a good game, but their launches are so bad that the games just don't do good.
Yeah.
And they die instantly.
Well, that's what everybody's talking about is like if they launch good, then it's gonna be, it's gonna be a contender.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it looks more interest. I'm more interested in that than Call of Duty.
True. Me too.
Yeah. Yep. That one. I definitely am. And
The only reason I want.
Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead.
No,
The
go
only reason I want Call of Duty is because I like the 2v2 aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like the gunfight, I loved.
I did too, but I already got. We've already got it. You know what I mean? We got it in Modern Warfare, and I don't want to spend $60 just to play 2v2 with it. Something I already have. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
I
where
know.
I'm at. You know, it's hard.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm mad at Call of Duty. I miss a good Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been getting my itch for Halo off of Splitgate lately as well. That one's fun. It's pretty much exactly like Halo, just boost or more jet packs and obviously portals. It's just pretty much
Fuck, man.
Halo
I
and
tried
Portal.
to get into that shit, and I could never fucking get in. You're supposed to wait like 10
Oh, now
minutes,
they got it
20
better.
minutes.
They got it better now. It's good now.
Yeah, they got some
Tried
bigger
like a
servers.
handful of times, man, and
Yeah,
it
they
was just
fixed it.
fucked.
Well, you got to understand, these guys, they got hit like how Among Us got hit. It was just a couple of people who made the game, and it kind of blew up, and now they're all freaking out. They had a Discord meeting where they let the community get in there and just listen in on their talking and stuff like that. And they said that they literally didn't expect this to happen, and it blew up. And me, Chris, and Matt were playing it before it was cool. But nobody
That's
ever wanted to play it though, so we just kind of went away from it. But then it
Dude,
came back. It's fun.
I feel bad for it though, because I feel like when Halo drops, like
Oh, it's
majority
over,
of
yeah.
their,
Oh, yeah.
majority
It's
of
done.
their player base is gonna. Go to
Oh
Halo.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think so
But,
too.
I mean, that's kind of
Because
they
it's
kind of
a
dug
really
their own
fun
grave.
game, you know.
Yeah, they dug their own grave that way. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Copying
I guess
Halo the
so.
way they did. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been fun while
It's
it's,
not
out
even
though.
it's not even a full release yet, right? It's still in beta.
Right.
It's the last
What,
last beta.
We played it in alpha or what?
Yeah, we played it way before.
Yeah.
Well, we played it whenever before they had the actual skins. You remember? It was just
Yeah.
red and everything looked all choppy.
Mhm.
Whenever we first played it, yeah,
And
I
it was
remember
still fun back
that. Yeah,
then too.
yeah, it was fun as hell.
I say back then, but it hasn't even. Has it what?
Well,
Been a
It was
year?
and a half. A year and a half.
Yeah,
Has it?
yeah, about
Yeah.
a year and a half.
Really?
It was one of the first games we played on PC when I built my PC.
Oh yeah.
Year and a half.
You guys are saying this split gate's gonna die off as soon as Halo comes out, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
what if they did something smart about it and like Halo's gonna be like a finite game. There's gonna be some wanting left over, whether they go one direction or another. Well, what if Splitgate just picked up what Halo, the direction that Halo didn't go, for all the fans that were kind of hoping it would go one way.
The only way,
they could stay
yeah.
relevant during that launch, I think.
yeah, is if Halo fucks up this game, man, that, yeah, it's kind of gonna be over
Or maybe
for them.
not even fucks it up, maybe if they don't go the exact direction where a large portion of the crowd was hoping they went, then that would be a good opportunity for them to stay afloat, start branching out and shit.
Yeah, I think.
So,
Go ahead, man.
who's the studio doing Halo? I'm uneducated.
343.
I
So
don't know
it
if
was
Bungie got
it was
back or not.
Bungie. It was Bungie before. Then Bungie kind of felt like they wanted to step away from Halo because they said
Yeah,
they
that
were
was
think-
after Halo 3,
yeah,
right?
they were thinking that they needed to move on past it. So when they did that, a lot of people who created Halo said fuck that, went off and started 343. Pretty much, and then Bungie starts Destiny, which is pretty much a spitting image of how Halo was, kind of, at the start
Oh.
when Destiny 1 started, and then they kind of did their own, like, the good thing about Destiny is they had, like, it wasn't just a multiplayer, it was an open world where you can go and things would change, which I thought was pretty cool. I really liked Destiny. I never really got into Destiny 2 as much as I needed to. The one that I would look forward to was Division. If you guys ever heard of played the Division, the first one, that one was fun. Okay, second one was so hyped out, it wasn't as good as the first one. That one was a really good one too.
See, that's
know-
that's the hard thing about games. Real quick before you go ahead with what you were gonna say, Matt. As I was just
you're
gonna
good.
say, it's hard to beat. If something is good, it's hard to beat it. It's hard to top it. So instead of topping it, go a different direction with it. It's still popular direction, but like the new Halo that comes out, there's only so much they can do with it, and it's gonna leave wanting. It's some of the crowd's gonna want something a little bit different, a little bit tweaked, and that's where smaller studios can pick up the slack, and branch off.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I'm really hoping for is Halo to be the best that I think it can be. Halo 5 kind of fell off. Halo 4 was a complete shit. Halo 5 was pretty fun, actually. Halo 3 was obviously the best Halo I've ever played. Halo 2.
That's what. That's
know.
what I was gonna say. Is like I think the majority of the Halo players now are like the older, maybe not, but like there's us, right? Us three that want to play it really bad because we just want that nostalgia of
That
coming home,
feeling
from
again,
school and
yeah.
freaking playing.
Dude,
on
I swear to you,
Valhalla.
Those
when,
boys.
when I was watching a video, right, and you remember how you regenerate your health and that noise comes up?
Yeah.
I shit you not, dude. I felt like I went back to high school. And I remember the first time playing Halo 3, man. It was just like that, dude. I was like, man, and it kind of got in my feels, and I was just kind of like, man, that's 11 years ago,
Yeah.
Oh, it was longer than that,
Yeah, it was
bro.
longer than
Yeah,
that.
well, 12,
'Cause I think it came out when we were in 8th grade.
Yeah, 8th grade. I was.
No,
just about
so-
to
I
say that.
remember because I
14,
didn't
15
drive.
years in.
I didn't drive then, and my dad took me to go get my pre-ordered copy at GameStop, and I remember coming home. It was back in the day when they had like cool stuff in the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like they had like maps and like you could look at all the enemies and stuff. So I just read the whole book on the way home. I remember
yeah.
that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Those are
That's
good
pretty cool.
days. Did you see the lobby music that they're gonna use though?
Mm-mm.
It's the old Halo 3
Oh, are they?
lobby music.
Well, I
yeah.
was reading about that. This Halo's supposed to be satisfying for the people who are old school with Halo, and it's supposed to be bringing in new people to understand that they're not behind, like new generation. People are just supposed to jump in and feel like it's a whole new game experience.
The only thing that worries me about Halo is nowadays games are like so fast paced, right? And that's what people are used to. And Halo is a slower pace, there's back in Halo 3 there was no sprint, there was no freaking
and now you go back to it,
that.
everything's so slow.
Right.
Yeah.
So the younger generation I just feel like aren't gonna be as
Fast paced, I understand that.
as inclined to try it.
I don't know. Maybe, now that everybody's used to those fast-paced games, there might be some appeal to being a slower game, going back to like campaigns and stuff like that,
Campaign I'm looking forward to. I was just telling Matt.
It's unusual now, is the thing.
Yeah.
That's the appeal to it.
I was telling Matt that they're going to separate the multiplayer from the co-op on release dates. And I was telling him that I want to get us together and like make a couple episodes on YouTube that we're playing campaign. We're going through the campaign.
That'd be fun.
Like all of us record it and then like put it on a drive or something, like a big drive, and give it to me, and I'll edit everything all together.
If the campaign is good, I'm so down to do that, because I think I had a lot of memories playing Halo 3 with like my cousins and stuff, So I would be down to make some memories with
that's
y'all,
what I'm saying.
Playing it if it's as good as it's supposed to be.
Yeah, multiplayer would be mostly based on like just us streaming it, and then the co-op could be us actually recording it and actually making some videos. It would be fun. I think it would. I mean, it's up to you guys.
I miss playing freaking King of the Hill.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever play that? The 2v2 or it was like you had two
dude,
people on the team.
2v2, yeah, dude, that was fun.
Against like 6 other teams or whatever, playing King of the Hill.
Yep, I do remember that. That was fun. That was the true 2v2, back in the day, but but it would be like it'd be me and Chris versus another 2 group of people, and then another 2 group of people, and then another 2 group of people, and then like a total of like 6 teams, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 6.
And total. Then so that was fun, man. Yeah.
What was y'all's favorite map on Halo 3?
Mine would be. Dang, I don't remember, man. Well, I remember them, but I don't remember the names. Valhalla was always the best ones for us.
Yeah, Valhalla was my number 1, and then Pit was my second favorite.
Yeah, Pit was really good.
Is Pit the one with the big old fences and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a firing range, sort of almost.
I liked what was it called? Guardian, right?
Mm-hmm.
That the one that had
where you
levels?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was pretty fun.
The one I liked was the one that was in the trees. I don't remember the name of it, but you remember it looked like a big old tree house. It was like a big old tree platform place. If you fall down, you would fall all the way down. Chris, it had like a tree trunk that you could.
I don't remember. The same one we're talking about?
I don't know. I think Matt's talking about the other one that you portal across the maps.
Oh yeah,
there's 2 places.
Yeah.
And then
it has that center.
It has that center. Each side had a gravity thing that would pick you up to the next level.
Yeah. Then it had the center.
Yeah.
And then you had the underneath where the hammer was at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my favorite one. That was my favorite one.
Okay, yeah, that one.
That's the same one I'm talking about. But the one that Matt's talking about, the one that portals all the way across.
Yeah,
that one was fun too.
Launch pads.
Oh,
the big bridge in the middle.
On the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge. Yeah, that one was pretty fun too. Vance, do you remember anything that was from Halo?
I think I remember it was like a big bridge.
Yeah,
I think that's the one we're talking about.
Yeah. I can't relate the name of it to what map it was, but I just remember I had a friend that was really good at it, and there would be like a bunch of us versus this one fucking friend, and that motherfucker, he would just pop up and snipe you in the head, pop up, fucking rocket launcher you, pop up.
You can go ahead and say it was me.
We tried the strategy, we tried everything we could against this motherfucker. It was just useless.
Well, he's talking about me, guys, by the way. So thank you, Vance.
Yeah. My hatred for you, dude. Man, talk about a game that'll fucking piss you off, though, huh? Make you want to really punch somebody.
But I was watching some of the gameplay, and what it's supposed to be back now is like you can actually sprint as much as you want to, or just as much as Call of Duty was, and I guess a slide. I think there's a slide. And I don't know if there is a slide. I don't remember, but they said that when you run, you can see it on the mini map, but when you're walking, you don't see it. I thought that was a little different, but we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that plays out.
When
We're
you're
gonna be doing
walking,
the fucking
Yeah.
slide, jump, shoot.
So we'll
type
see.
shit.
We'll see how
See,
it
that's
goes.
the whole thing. Is like the people find these exploits of like slide canceling, like they did on Warzone and stuff. You know,
It's
just makes
still,
not fun.
you still can slide cancel. I mean, I don't think they did anything to it.
No, they didn't. I was just saying.
Yeah. But we were talking, I mean, you know, kind of trying to stay in the gaming stuff that we're talking about. Vance, tell me your little story about the graphics card.
Oh, okay. So I have this friend that said if you get up real
Don't
fucking
lie.
early, I'm not
Don't
lying,
lie.
I'm telling the truth. If you get up real fucking early and you go to this Best Buy, they will hand you a ticket out, and you're guaranteed a spot for buying a fucking 3080 or 3080 Ti or a 3090 graphics card. So I say, fuck yeah, man, that sounds like a good deal. You know, there's a shortage and shit. So I fucking get up all nice and early, head over there, and there's fucking 300 people. I shit you not, 300 people in fucking line. I was trying to fucking upload the video. I'm having trouble with that. But goddamn, do you think they're gonna have 300 fucking graphics card there with a shortage? The fucking graphics cards, maybe not graphics cards, but computing chips are so short that there's vehicles backed up. I'm like, do you really think that there's gonna be a fucking 3 pallets worth of fucking graphics cards there? I asked one of the guys in the back of the line. He says no. It's like, why the fuck are you in line, dude? You know, what are you doing here? I mean, it would be super sweet if you got one, man.
But I did read somebody did get it, and they were in the back of the line. I heard someone did get a graphics card, and I don't know if it was 300 people, but someone did mention that a page that I follow said, "Hey guys, I did get my graphics card, and I was in the back of the line."
He's just trying to get you to go back.
Maybe.
No shit.
He showed a picture of it and everything. I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe there was a graphics card, because what I heard was a massive restock. Massive. I mean, like this, and they were only selecting certain stores.
It would have to be pallets, man. It would have to be massive with how many people
That's
were there.
what I'm saying.
I called them. I didn't tell you this, but I called them on my way home that same day, and I asked them, "Hey, you guys got any fucking cards left?" They said no. So you would think that if the guy that got it last, the last guy in line, everybody got one, maybe they would have some left over.
But there's also, I hear a lot of people where the employees start hiding them. They did that a lot with the Xboxes and PlayStation.
You, man?
With the
fucking
Xbox.
buy it yourself.
I would.
With the Xbox, like the Xboxes and the PlayStation 5s, they would hide them, and they would
I legitimately
go back and buy
thought
them.
about bribing the guy handing out the tickets.
Yeah.
But I probably would have been lynched or something, man, because those gamers take it serious.
But shortage is still bad. I do see it come back with the Xboxes, not with the PlayStation 5s. They're still hard to get. Xboxes are slowly coming back. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a while still. I don't expect it for it pretty soon, especially with all the crazy stuff going on right now. So
Everybody's
We'll
got
see
COVID brain.
there you go. I think so.
You know what sucks is it's like not even like computer parts or anything anymore. It's like everything. There's a shortage for everything.
I know you can't even get Respawn drinks. I don't even know what a Respawn
Can't even
drink
get
tastes like.
Valentina hot sauce.
Thank you for bringing that up, Lionel. I've been like, I look on
Itching.
Amazon.
I've been itching for it,
I've
man.
been looking on
Withdrawal
Razer.
symptoms.
Dude,
I've
for
been
real.
looking on Respawn. I'm like, dude, I've been like, when will Respawn be restocked?
Dude, I have been
They
too,
haven't
dude.
even announced anything, dude.
I know, man. There's nothing. I like, why?
Yeah, have you seen how expensive TVs are?
No,
Are
I
they
know.
expensive?
Yeah.
How
Because my
expensive?
girlfriend wants to get a TV for her room, and we are kind of looking, and the same one that I bought was like double in price. I bought it when I got to my apartment, which was that, guys? Last
What?
January.
Oh.
Was this
You're
January?
asking
Sorry.
us, like what?
Yeah, and so like only eight months ago, and it's already doubled the price, and that's with all of them. I was like, what the hell, man? Like you can't even get a TLC for under $500.
Yeah, Chinese the shutdowns over in China. That's affecting fucking trade because we import everything. So
Yeah.
not to get
Times are
political,
rough,
but
man.
I think that is
Well,
it. You know what I'm
yeah,
glad
probably.
there isn't a shortage of?
What?
Booze.
Booze, yeah. Thank
You just
God.
wait.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Imagine
God.
how fucking crazy the world would be if there was
I
no
know.
alcohol.
Dude, all
Dude,
the hops,
the cities
bro.
would
There's
be on fire.
Ah,
no work. The barley or the hops.
Yeah.
Better
I
watch
mean,
out, dude.
yeah, could happen.
Thank God there's beer. That's for sure.
For now.
I mean, Respond, bro. Fuck. I'm like, what are they? Sugar? Are we
Dude,
running
I
out of
don't-
sugar?
Dude, they're just pushing this gum and it's not even that good.
Yeah, what's up
Yeah,
with
but
that?
you
Did
bought
they
it.
just stop making
Chris
it?
bought it.
Yeah.
He's trying to. His fucking urge. He's trying to fucking.
Dude, I have caffeine like in my body the whole day. So
Oh well, let's talk
Oh,
about that
today.
then. Chris, you
Yeah.
you went back to vaping.
I did.
Is that an experience that a choice that you made because you feel like it just started to get really stressful for you? I guess.
yeah, so this move and with this new job, I
Don't mean to
I
get
don't know,
personal.
it,
I'm sorry,
like,
but
no, it's all good. I don't care. Gave me a lot of stress and anxiety, and I was using those nicotine pouches, but with those, I was using them. I'd pop them in like as soon as I got done with one, I'd put another one in, you know, and I was getting like chest pains and stuff like that, you know, and usually, you know, well, I don't know usually, but I talked to Matt and he's all, dude, it sounds like anxiety. And I never thought about it. I was like, man, it probably is, you know? Because, like, yeah, it'll help your anxiety. But then I feel like, well, for me, if I get too much of it, then
Tapped out.
Yeah, if you cap out, you know, you get them too. But anyways, and, you know, I made an excuse, but it's what I have to do for myself right now. But I told my wife, I was like, with this job, I have to stop with the pouches and go back to vaping, because when I was vaping I felt great, you know, never had issues or anything like that. So I mean, I know it's an excuse, and you know,
So-
but with this job right now, it's so hard for me to quit. It adds more stress and more anxiety. So
Still feeling good after what, like
yeah,
a week and a half or so?
It's been 2 weeks and I feel great, man.
it's better
I
than the
haven't had-
pouches, right?
Yeah, way better. And those pouches, they were like, my teeth were hurting, and you know, Matt used them too. He's over here, but
What-
anyways,
don't they-
he
don't
thought
they
the same
cut-
thing. So
Don't they cut your like gums, like to get
no,
into
not
your
the pouches. They're not like
fiber glass or whatever the hell?
yeah, they're not like regular.
They are kind of rough, I
yeah,
guess.
and they're dry, so it really dries out your mouth,
So,
Yeah.
and you know,
So-
a dry mouth really isn't.
but you still
Good for
plan?
you.
You still want to plan on quitting vaping,
Oh,
right?
for sure, dude. Like, I hate that I have to depend on something. Like, you know, me and Lionel talked about it too, but I hate that I have to depend on something so much to get me through the day. You know what I mean?
That's
It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's
Like-
it. That is what we talked about, huh? Because I was telling Chris that he asked me why I quit vaping, and it was because it started to become I needed, like how I hated cigarettes. I quit smoking cigarettes because I needed it. It came to a point where every day I wanted it, and then vaping started slowing me down a lot, and then it came to a point where, dang, dude, I had to vape. Like every time I would eat, I would have to vape, just like it ended up feeling like cigarettes. It came to a point where my vape would be so nasty, I didn't even care. I would still hit it. It'd be burnt to shit and everything. I'd still hit it
Yeah.
because I don't have nothing to change it out. You know, I didn't have nothing to change at the moment. And I'll still be hitting it. Then it'll be tearing into my lungs. You know, just pretty much burning cotton into your lungs. So I ended up saying, no, you know what, dude? It's just too much of a hassle. My hands are always leaking. I mean, it smells like, you know, liquid. It's always leaking or something happens, and I end up quitting. So yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Chris. I did. That is what it became, and hopefully you can take care of it this time around.
Oh, one day for sure I'll do it, but just in the position that I'm at right now, and I know it's an excuse, and it's not a good one. No excuse is ever a good one, but it's
Hey,
just how I gotta do it right now.
Nobody's judging you, bro. We've all been there. It's not.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard.
Please, yeah, I'm not judging you. I don't give a fuck if you vape or not. You know, I'm not saying it's healthy. Definitely not healthy, but
No.
you know,
I know you can quit.
Everybody has
Yeah,
a right.
as
In
your
the right time.
as your friends, we of course we want to encourage you to quit. You know, we're not gonna encourage you to keep doing it, but it does suck that you restarted again. But you know what? It's not an excuse. I mean, like you said, you just sometimes you do you need it, and I'm not gonna. You know, you are going through a hard time right now with the job and stuff like that. So yeah, or straight. You know, it's making you stressful or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I understand, man. That's cool.
Shit.
Do it.
You guys think vaping's bad, man? I went to the bar last night and I had 2 cigarettes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
get
about
out!
fucking your
Get
lungs
out!
up, man.
Just kidding.
I'll probably go back to the bar and have 2 more tonight. But you know, it's everything with moderation. You know what I mean? You can vape. You can vape too much. You can fucking smoke. You can smoke too much. You can fucking drink. You can drink too much. Moderation, balance, man. The yin and the yang is.
You got it pretty
balance.
handled
The
handled
fucking
though,
Star
right?
Wars thing, man,
Yeah.
it's got it on key.
But you got it pretty handled though, huh, Vance? Like when it comes to smoking, and you smoke when you drink, right? Or
I haven't had a cigarette in I can't remember how long.
Yesterday?
You know, it was just. Well, yeah. I mean, since before yesterday, you fucking.
I'm just saying, you said it.
Yeah. What I said. You know what I meant, you fuck. But you know what I mean. Like it's moderation. Like I moderate how much I smoke. Yeah. Do I have a cigarette every fucking blue moon? Yeah.
I
You
think
know,
last time I had a
I
cigarette
was doing that with
Vance
beer
not too long ago.
a while back. You know, I will fucking not have a drink for a while. This is definitely a rougher weekend. You know, I've been drinking. I drank last night. I drank today. That's far more than I usually do. But
gonna drink
you know,
tomorrow.
sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. But you know, as long as you moderate it,
Yeah,
I think you'll be all right.
yeah, for sure. I last time I smoked was with you, Vance. I smoked a cigarette. Which yeah,
Yep,
that was the
yep.
last time I just smoked. I had tried it and I got like that light head. You remember that? You get that light head?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Oh,
Head
dude,
rush,
I was
huh?
like, oh god, I love it.
Bing.
Dude, you know
Little
what's
buzz.
crazy?
Oh, I need it. I need
The
it.
first head rush I ever got, well, for me, it makes me feel sick. You know what I mean?
It does.
ah.
It does. It's
But
too
then,
much.
but
Yeah.
then you lose the head rush, and you're like, man,
Miss it.
it wasn't too bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
kind of.
can-
And then
I
that's
miss
how it
those days.
starts. And then,
You do
and
too
then
much.
that's it.
Yeah.
Good stand, Chris.
And then you get the nicotine worms, you know, in your brain. They're all like, "Ah," you know?
Damn, dude. You alright? Matt, what about you, Matt? When's the last time you did the old vape or
Mom, you need help?
Oh.
Huh?
He's all yesterday. Yesterday, he's all I did yesterday. You
I have a
vaped or what?
confession to make, boys.
Uh-oh, here we go. He picked up vaping again just because don't you say because of
It's
Chris.
late at night. He can't sleep.
Did you?
He bought a vape. He bought
I
a
want
vape.
to, dude. It sounds good, but every time I'm at the gas station, even those ones look good. I'm like, why are you licking your lips, sir? This isn't all soaps.
Yeah,
No, I
it's so
smoked
weird,
on the
man.
4th of July with Joe.
Ah, there you go. That's not too bad.
I hate hard, dude. Like, you know, like the very first time you ever have a cigarette, that like, it was like that.
I mean, we smoked for a while, dude. We did. We were smoking Black & Miles. We weren't even supposed to be inhaling that shit. We were. And
Yep.
then we
That's
ended
some
up.
bad stuff
So
right
we
there.
did. I remember the
I
first
did.
time.
Cardboard.
I remember. Okay, so we all started smoking. You know, obviously because of Danny, and then I pushed you guys, and then eventually we all started smoking. And I told myself I was never gonna do cigarettes. And guess who? 2 little friends come running.
Oh,
God,
wait,
you have
but
to.
hold
You
on.
have to try
I
these
think that was me.
cigarettes.
No. Hold on.
Hold on, what?
I
Oh,
want
get
you.
the shit straight.
Let's paint this picture of 2 little innocent white boys.
Yeah,
okay?
I just said that. I
And
just
a
said that.
A Mexican man that's somehow in your grade.
A Mexican boy.
Hey,
A dark
I'm not a boy either.
boy.
hey, come here.
He
You're like,
was
"What's-
that motherfucker too. He
Hey,
was
sir,
straight
what's
up.
A
up?
Mexican man. A Mexican
He's like,
man in our class.
Okay, it is. And you're like, okay. And you're like, nah. Inhale that shit, bro.
Okay,
Pull
if
the
you,
gun out. He was
I
all,
feel-
you better
I
fucking
feel-
smoke it.
I feel like Peter whenever he goes to get what does he do? He gets his butt checked from the doctor, and he's at the courtroom, and they're showing him like this way how he did it, and he feels like he got
Oh,
You know?
Yeah, except this actually happened.
this. No. So, anyways, we all started, smoking, Black & Miles and stuff like that, and we would go to practice, football practice, then go to the fucking the park and smoke. I don't know why
Okay,
we did
but
that.
let's paint this picture too. There's about, would you say 10? At least 10?
10 what? White little boys and one Mexican man?
Just 10 guys, right? All at the
Nah,
park.
I'd say there was probably like, I think it's like 6.
6. Anyways, we're all passing this thing around, right? You think
Was
about
that
COVID times now,
pre-COVID, yeah.
and it's like,
Mind blowing. Huh?
fuck. Anyways, go
You
ahead.
think
I'm
so-
sorry.
dumbass teenagers give
anyways,
a fuck about
Yeah.
COVID?
So we started smoking like that, and I remember, I don't know if it was you two or it was just Matt by himself, but I remember someone coming up to me saying, "You gotta try these cigarettes, man. They're bomb. They're menthol and they're good." And so I was like, "Nah, I'm never gonna smoke that stuff." So I kept smoking Black & Milds for the longest time. Then I got rid of that taste of the wood wine on it. I couldn't taste it no more. So I was like, you know what, let me try it. You know, I think I was hanging out with one of you guys one time, and all you had was cigarettes, and I didn't have no Black & Milds. I was like, fuck it, I'll hit it. And what was it? The Camel? The
Camel Crush.
Oh, no,
yeah,
that's
you
what-
want to...
No, I think what it was is I bought Camel Crush because I was seeing them, and I wanted to try them.
That was like when they first came out, huh?
I think Matt tried them, but Lionel didn't. And then Matt found the Camel. It was that other one.
Crush.
NZXTs?
Crush? No, the Crush.
No, it was the
Crush.
Camel Crush, but it was a different flavor or something.
Oh, I don't know.
The blue
And then-
ones?
Yeah, and then that's what you started.
So you want to know how dumb I was back in the day? This is my 18-year-old thought process. I was smoking probably like 4 blacks a day. It was out of control, right? I was like,
yeah, it was pretty bad.
smoking that shit. And I was like, all right, I gotta quit. Let me go buy some cigarettes and I'll wean off of them. This is actual POV brain wavelengths that I was
Well,
on.
let me say, whenever, you know what the best thing about when I was smoking Black & Milds was during the winter time. I still
Oh,
remember
dude, I
being
do
outside of
miss it.
Matt.
I
Yeah,
do.
we'd be outside Matt's house, and we were smoking Black & Milds outside in the winter. Oh, that was like, oh, come on, guys, let's go smoke real quick. And so, like, yeah, we'll be outside, freezing our asses off smoking. Anyways, we end up doing go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I just gotta say, if there was no health repercussions of this, I would smoke every second of my life because I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I'm sure everybody else would too, bro.
Yeah.
But so we end up going to cigarettes, which I hated, and we end up trying this brand that's called Blacks. And it was menthol, cherry, vanilla, and regular black, right? They're clove cigarettes.
Oh, fuck yeah, those are amazing.
We smoked the shit out of them so much that Matt literally was throwing up blood.
Yeah.
That's how bad that we started to, and we're like, maybe these aren't healthy.
Yeah,
Feeling
you're not
bad.
supposed to inhale those.
Well, we did. We fucking
Yep.
inhaled the shit out of them. Anyways, we end up, kind of transitioning with the Camels and those and stuff like that. We really liked those ones. They were good as hell, man. Oh, I enjoyed them so much.
The
I'm thinking about it.
NZXTs.
And
The
then we moved.
NZXTs are next.
And then we moved to the NZXTs next. And
Those were really good.
Those were really, really good. And I remember when we all quit and we went to EDC and we were fiending for those cigarettes. You remember that?
I do remember that.
Chris was all.
Smoking
Dude,
butts
oh
and
my god, he was like, he was dead serious. Hey guys, can I have another cigarette? We're like, yeah, Chris, here you go. We were just fucking, oh man, we were back to smoking, and that was what, 2 years after we quit, 2 or 3 years after we quit, or something like that.
It's probably
No, it was pretty recent.
Yeah, so we were worried that we were gonna kick it back on again. That's why we were all so scared, and I remember because we were like taking a pack in, and I remember Chris, he had a big curly hair, big old fucking hair, and we had literally just bought a pack of
Just
cigarettes.
opened a pack.
Yeah, so we had still 20 cigarettes in there. So we're like, how are we gonna take this pack in to EDC? Which we can't do it unless you have a brand new pack. It has to be still in the wrapper.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I forgot about
So
this.
Chris, I was like, so I don't know who brought it. Who came up with it? Was it you or I don't
remember.
Anyways, we were talking about it, and so what Chris did was he got all the cigarettes and stuck them in his hair.
He had big afro at the time.
I think I put 4 because that's all I could fit. Because I didn't
Okay.
want to put them on the top because
Oh,
you
yeah.
could see it. But I put it right here under my hair.
And you
in
gotta
my ear.
understand,
I think
he
I
had a
2 here,
afro.
and then I had 2
bro,
here.
yep.
Yeah. Oh,
And
because we
then,
were trying to smoke as much as we can before we got in, huh?
Yeah.
So we were training them before we went in.
God damn.
And so Chris stuck them in his ears, or I guess he stuck them in his ear. And all I remember is looking at Chris, and the guy's checking Chris, right? And he goes behind Chris, and he grabs his hair like this and shakes it, and Chris is all looking straight at him. He's all, and I was all, and he's all, and then Chris just stands up straight and walks.
Okay, we have to give context. This was the second day. The first day, none of this happened, right?
Yeah.
They checked your bag. That was it.
Yeah.
The second day, I was like, easy, dude. I just put them in my hair.
Yeah.
And then he's all,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. And dude, what went through my mind was like, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. And then I went through and then pulled one out, gave one to Lionel, and I got one myself.
Dude, I mean,
Right in
like,
front of him too.
we
We were still waiting for Matt to come through, and
Yeah, I
he
think
still
we were
gave
still
me.
waiting for Matt, yeah.
Yeah, he
we
still
were
gave me-
freaking out about 4 cigarettes. Think about
know.
that. And there was like dudes right next to us that probably had like half a pound of meth in their ass. You know? And our cigarettes were just cigarettes.
But that was thrill for us, dude.
I
That
know,
was
dude. That
fun,
was
you know?
hardcore for us.
Yeah, we were gangster right
We
there.
didn't do
man.
drugs, so
Mhm.
It's a cool story. You know,
Yeah,
I like to tell it.
It was funny.
it
man.
is funny.
It was funny. That was good, man. We're all tobacco feeding motherfuckers and shit.
I know,
People,
yeah.
they're all drugs and shit, taking Molly and everything. We're over there all feeding for cigarettes.
I know, all we wanted was cigarettes.
That time, man, that was crazy because at that time they didn't even ID or nothing. They didn't care. You want beer? Here you go. You just get them. People in big old tubs, fucking just beer, and they're like, grab whatever you want. Yeah, that's $20 for 2 beers.
I could never.
Okay.
I could never drink at ADC. It was too hot, bro.
Yeah,
Too hot.
it was.
It's water, man.
I mean, you could barely even get water sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, the lines were crazy.
It's true. You remember? Do y'all guys remember that girl that was sitting out, and she was like passing out? And she looked. Was that with y'all? When are you with?
I don't know. It was
She
all.
looked like-
I don't
I've seen
remember.
that a lot.
This girl was like laying on the middle of the floor, and people were just passing her, dude. Like just. And I was kind of like, is anybody gonna help her, or what's going on? I had to literally walk over to go get her, cop to go find this girl. I think it was with Mondo and them. I don't remember. But anyways, dude, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. There were so much people going to like medical for probably drugs, most likely. You know, so doing cigarettes was probably the best thing there that I was doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And drinking. Obviously, it was. I drank a little too much when I was there too. So, but anyways, back to smoking cigarettes. We ended up vaping for a while, and I didn't agree with that either. When y'all guys brought it to vaping stuff, and I ended up picking up vaping. I actually quit smoking cigarettes and everything for a couple months, and then I picked up vaping. It's because Matt made me. Guess it was
Yeah.
cool.
To be fair, I felt a lot better on vaping. It's just I got too into it, man. I got too spending too much money, too much time.
Yeah.
It was like more of a hobby. I was doing it way too much.
I got crazy.
I had to, yeah.
You guys
I had
were
to
you were
quit.
wired. You were.
I was
wild,
bad. I was the worst out of all of
Mhm.
us.
Yeah, you were like, bro, you see this Rip Tripper? I still have it on YouTube, bro. I had to take him off the other day. He got skinny as fuck, man.
Yeah, I saw him pop up the other day too. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I was like, what the hell is this? Yeah, so. No, I mean, but I am glad I quit smoking. Don't get me wrong. I still think about it to this day. I still want to smoke. I still want to vape. Actually, I do vape off of, whenever Brian's brings some vape or Mondo has brought some, I do vape off of him. My coworker vapes. I vape off of him a couple times.
Isn't it a thing with addiction that once you're addicted, like you're always like I know nicotine, isn't as crazy, but all these drug addicts like they go and they get clean, but it's always a thing in the back of the head.
That's the chemist up there.
Well, why would you think that nicotine is not that crazy? It's
Well,
one of
no.
the
Yeah,
most-
I've heard meth addicts say that quitting meth was easier than quitting nicotine cigarettes.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
talking about the quitting thing. I'm talking about what it does,
After you quit.
No.
So why is it still like this is a good question, Vance. This is kind of leading towards you a little bit, or you guys if you have this idea. But when you quit, I mean, do you still feel like you have the urge for it? Because honestly, I still have urges for
I
it.
do.
Who has
Even though-
quit? None
Me.
of us have quit.
So I've quit. Like I mean,
None of us have quit. We've moderated. You just said you fucking take hits whenever mono comes around. Chris is
well.
picking up a little bit, moderating.
Don't call me out. Dog.
Matt fucking got one under the bed. I fucking
Hey,
go to the bar.
hey.
Whenever I drink, I have a couple cigarettes. It's moderation, and
Well,
it's.
I mean,
there's
I'm not
nothing
saying
wrong
that
with moderation.
I don't do it all the time when they're here. I mean, the only time I've done it was, obviously I've smoked a cigarette with you. I've smoked a cigarette when, I've even smoked a cigarette with the lady. She's even done it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
between
Well,
us,
that's
so-
that's low moderation. You're preventing yourself from getting addicted again, but that's still moderation. If you had quit, then you wouldn't have smoked anything. You wouldn't have. You would say like past 6 years I haven't had a cigarette because I quit 6 years ago.
So you're telling me that I can still smoke cigarettes.
No, I'm saying that's a bad idea.
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
that's definitely a bad idea, but with moderation, the health effects are minimal, and as long as you're making a conscious effort not to get addicted, then what the fuck,
That's what I was hoping to not hear.
Mind over matter. I gotta take a piss.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was saying is like, once you quit, your brain, I'm just speaking out of here, but anyways, your brain gets rewired and you always have that, in the back of your mind, you know what I mean? So like you'll always be thinking about, man, I could really use a cigarette, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I wish I
one
didn't
day
quit.
you're just like out of the blue, you're like, man, use a cigarette right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, it's me every day. Especially like, oh man, tough days at work. You're just kind of like, man, I want a cigarette. I wouldn't mind smoking a cigarette.
You know what helps me? What helped me actually to quit was gum. I went through a lot of gum.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people
Like
say
when
about
I get those
seeds.
cravings, seeds didn't work for me.
Yeah, seeds didn't work for me either.
Gum was the only thing, and then it still kind of helps. Like, because I quit nicotine like in March, so however many months that is, it's a while. But anyways, I still crave it. So when I get those cravings, I just get some gum and
Did I ever tell you guys how I quit? Like what made me quit?
Anal.
Yes. That's exactly
No,
what
you-
happened. No.
You just said cold turkey.
Well, what happened was I remember working and going to Hobbs every morning. It was like a 45-minute drive to work in the morning to get to work. And I remember trying to quit. I quit for a week, and my brother-in-law smoked a lot, so I ended up picking up smoking again. But it was a weekend. I was on call. I ended up getting drunk, like so freaking like I drank so much that night. I smoked so much. I still woke up the next morning to go to work. My lungs were hurting so bad. I was coughing. I wanted to throw up. I still got the job done and stuff like that. But anyways, on the way to work, I didn't want to smoke, dude. I felt like I was like, no, fuck this. I don't want to do that. I remember pulling over, buying a pack of cigarettes, saying, you know what? If I need these, I'll get them, man. I felt horrible, dude. I felt like I was going to die. I felt like I was going to pass out. I was going to die. So I remember putting them in the Austin's bag, tying them, tight as hell, and I tossed them behind the seat of the truck that I was in. That was my main truck, so I used it the most, So I tossed it back there. Said, I'm done. I'm done. I went a whole week without smoking. And that pack of cigarettes stayed back there. And I remember grabbing them, and I gave them to Damien. Said, here, bro, take these. I don't want them no more.
That's when Damien started smoking.
No, here.
Yeah, and he got me back into smoking. It was a chain reaction, bro.
You know what's crazy? I had that almost, well, not exactly, but it's kind of the same.
Mhm.
Me and Matt were working nights.
Yeah.
I would smoke cigarettes, and I think I was mostly, no, it was right when I stopped vaping. And then so I stopped vaping and then started smoking. And me and Matt were working nights together, and I had bought a pack of cigarettes. And dude, I smoked probably the most I've ever smoked. Even like drinking at a party or something like that.
Mhm.
It was crazy. And
Made
then
you feel like shit.
the next day, I got like sick. Like
And
I
what's
was
the
legit sick. You know what I mean? Like nose was running. I had a cough. I had a sore throat. It was weird, dude. And then I haven't had a cigarette since. I don't think.
what? Oh, really?
Yeah, I think.
What was the temperature that night? Wasn't it like 2 degrees or something? It was really cold. That's the reason we were both there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that probably didn't help that we were just standing out in the cold, like constantly smoking.
Constantly. It was crazy.
Crazy.
I think
dude.
I bought 2 packs.
Yeah, there's.
I think me and Matt may have smoked like 20 each because we were done with that pack by the end of the day.
That's fucking rough, man.
In a 12-hour shift.
I don't think I've ever smoked a pack in a day.
Crazy, huh?
Hey, Vance, I saw that video just now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
dude.
finally got
I
it.
wasn't fucking exaggerating. There's like
Yeah.
300 fucking people there.
Yeah, that's wild. He's Vance straight up walking past people saying, "Are y'all guys waiting for the 380s, graphics cards?" And they're all,
And
"Yeah."
everybody's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's just fucking.
all fucking depressed because they know they're not gonna get one.
I'm sorry,
We're
I
just standing
didn't,
here.
I didn't mean to jump in and say about the graphics card, but yeah, Chris. So you ended up quitting. You never smoked a cigarette again after that, or
I don't think I've smoked a cigarette since, dude.
it just made you feel that bad, huh?
Dude, I was sick for like the next week. Like
Right.
I got a cold or something,
Fucked him
dude.
up. I
But
remember.
it hurt. Like it was a bad. Whatever I got, it was bad.
Well, that's good. You
Sounded like
quit though.
shit.
And I was like, ugh, no more.
Yeah,
of that.
I think okay. So I have like, there's still friends that still smoke and stuff like that, but I've always pushed them to kind of do vaping because I kind of that did help me out. It helped me get to a point where I quit, and I'm that's one thing I regret doing back in high school. And I'm gonna tell you things I regret in high school that I did, and that's gonna be probably playing football. I wish I didn't destroy my body like I did. I was young, stupid. I had back pain. My freaking spinal cord hurts like crazy. You know, my fingers hurt, my neck hurts, my ankles and knees and everything. That and smoking cigarettes and drinking as much as I did back in high school. I should have never done that. So that is one part of the things was smoking as well. So what about you guys? What is one regret or one thing you wish you could take back?
Regret nothing.
Well, just take back, change. Not
I regret
it.
nothing. It's a learning experience. You know, there's things that were not in my best interest, but I've learned from them. And I think
I guess that's a good.
every
video.
opportunity that you fail is, well, not opportunity. That
Well,
you fail.
I wish I
fail is an
didn't
opportunity to
do
learn.
it. I wish I never got into that thing and did it. You know, that's all I. Yeah, you're right. It's a good experience, but
If you hadn't gotten into football, who knows what repercussions that would have on your life? You wouldn't be where you're at. You know, it could be for the better, could be for the worse. Who fucking knows? You know.
yeah,
Be
maybe.
a little hoodlum.
He's always been that way though,
I
man.
know, but
It's
worse.
Always been a
Yeah.
bum, dog. Always
If
been
he
a
didn't
bum.
have something to do after school.
I
do you
think
think
it's
he would be?
the.
What'd you say,
melanin.
Chris?
I said, if you didn't have anything to do after school, what do you think you'd be doing?
Sucking dick.
Oh,
On Grinder.
Hey, nothing. I should have never told you about Grinder, huh? Hey, I can do whatever I want, Matt. Okay? And if you have an issue with that, there's a group of people I could talk to that would not like you right now.
Fun.
All of them.
Hey, I'll say it.
No, I'm not going to because I'm not going to steep that low. I'm not going to call my friends.
Oh,
my
damn.
friends up.
Okay.
Anyways, so that went weird. But anyways, what were we talking about again? I forgot. Got me all heated and stuff.
We can go for another fucking subject. This is all unscripted shit. We're just fucking
yeah.
rolling off the top of the head.
No,
I have a
That's
script.
working
I don't have a
too.
script. You didn't get the copy?
Oh, shit.
You get the copy of what we're talking about? Anyways, but I don't say that it's a regret. It's more, yeah, it is a learning experience. I do hate that I did do it, of course. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I did learn from it, like Chris said.
All right, what about these two guys?
I probably
Fucking.
would have been doing something worse.
What about Matt and Chris, man? What do you guys have regrets? You know, something that fucking haunts you or something like
Maybe not
that?
regrets, but
Oh,
something you
I
wish you
don't know
didn't
about
do.
that much.
Haunts
I wish
you?
I didn't. I wish I
Yeah,
didn't.
haunts you. That's something that you just wish you would fucking consistently. You think about it and you wish you would done something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
No details.
Yep.
Yep. He answered the fucking question. I mean,
No,
shit.
Honestly, I wish I would have went to the JC first, not straight to Wayland because I don't think I was ready for it. Another thing, since I did go to Wayland, I had talked to the track coach. It was after I don't know, Matt was still there. Anyways, I talked to the track coach. I was like, hey, I used to run track. I'd like to, see if I could run track. He's all, yeah, just bring me your schedule and you can do a couple workouts with us and we'll see where you're at. I was like, cool. And then
You never went.
I never went.
Damn, that's tough, dude.
So
You wish you
Well,
would have
can
went,
I
huh?
can I
I don't know.
branch off of that a little bit? So I don't think anybody is ready for the JC, like any first year people, because when I went there, everybody was fucking off. It was the first year. If you made it past the first year, then you're usually okay. But man, I saw people shooting up fucking meth in their dorm,
Dude, I remember when
and
you
he
guys
had
were
like
there.
4 fucking roommates and shit.
Yeah.
And you know, people were smoking spice, people were having fucking rager parties. Like where I was on the fucking first floor, you know, that's where most of the students went. The third floor was the police academy. They were throwing fucking ragers on the first floor, and the fucking police academy's right above us, and they would fucking be pissed at us. You know, they gotta get up early in the morning and shit. Dude, it was fucking wild. I don't know. It was fucking weird, man. I don't think it was what
No,
college
but-
was supposed to be.
Right, but I lived in Lovington, so I wouldn't have gotten an apartment or a dorm. You know?
Oh, maybe that
I
would
would
have
have
been
just stayed
totally
home.
different. Yeah.
Totally would have been different. I would have actually tried at school because when
Well,
I got to college,
you know,
dude,
that
it was
makes sense.
instantly like,
Now that you
know.
said that, is I regret obviously leaving, and I regret, not regret, but I wish I did music. They had such a good music there in Wayland, and I never took the advantage of going to go try it, or
All right.
anything else. You know,
I'll take that, and I'll say that I've been in school for a long time. I've got my master's degree in chemistry, and what I can tell you from that is there is nothing in school that you can't learn out of school. If you fucking love music, you fucking develop it yourself. You seek it out. You know, if you want to do textbook style shit, there's nothing stopping you from that. You know what I mean? But enough about what your regrets was. I'm wondering about Matt over there.
We're about to get into some dark shit, brother.
That's good though, right?
No, I'm just
Wanna hear the
kidding.
juicy shit.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't really regret too much, other than starting smoking. I think was the only thing really that I regret.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, just because I struggled with it for the next 10 years or whatever, or more, to try and quit. You know, so.
I feel you on that. I think that was like a given for me. That's why I bring that one.
Yeah.
Well, now that I think about it, I do feel bad because I'm kind of the one that kind of introduced you guys to it, and I'm the one that quit earlier than you guys, and you guys are still dealing with that issue now. Especially Chris, dealing with.
Thanks a lot, you fuck.
Yeah, well, don't get me wrong. I hate fucking
Bad influence. You've been a bad influence my whole life.
I hate that. I hate that Danny got me to smoke tobacco miles, and I hate that you guys are struggling with that shit, and I feel bad. I feel bad for that shit too,
Well, you shouldn't
Good,
feel
I'm
bad
glad.
because it was our choice anyways.
I'm
Yeah.
glad he feels bad. Fuck that guy. Just kidding.
No,
It skips a generation.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, it definitely does because my grandpa actually was a very, very hard drinker, like really, really hard in Mexico, and I remember.
Does your grandpa have the fucking? Sorry to cut you off. Is your grandpa the one with the scar on his nose?
No.
Or was that your great grandpa?
My great grandpa. Yeah.
You look like your fucking great grandpa,
great
man.
grandpa.
He looked like a fucking rough motherfucker.
Yeah,
But
that
anyway,
is crazy.
continue,
But
please.
anyways, my grandpa, he was a pretty bad alcoholic and stuff like that. And I guess my dad told me stories about how he used to have to go and pick up him from the bar, and like he was drunk and he was kind of like a dick, And my dad went through all that issues and bringing him back home. We had to go find where he was at, what bar he was at, and had to bring him back and stuff like that. And it was tough on him. So he never really drank. So guess who's the guy who gets it after that? Me.
Yeah.
That's
That
why,
is so true, though, isn't it?
And that's why he hated so much that I drank. And we had a tough issue with when I went. I did have an issue with alcohol, and I admit that I did. Matt and Chris have been there and seen me at my lowest point when I was drinking. If it wasn't for them, it honestly was I probably would not be here right now. But the drinking thing, I ended up overcoming it, fixing it. I do drink now, don't get me wrong, I do drink, but I definitely know how to freaking handle it better.
Well,
So-
I'm glad for that.
I'll drink to that.
I'll
Can you
I'll take a
guys
drink to
mind
that.
if I fucking grab that steering wheel and fucking
Yeah.
do a 180?
Go right though.
So
With the fun.
instead of talking about our regrets, for stuff that happened in high school and stuff like that, let's switch it. Say what did we do in maybe high school or the past or even the recent past that has had a remarkable outcome on your life. I want to reverse that question. You know what I mean? I'd rather see what has been beneficial. What have you guys really been inspired from? Go ahead,
I'm sorry?
Lionel. That's you.
Why me all the time, man? God, I
Because you fucked with me first. Now it's my turn to fuck with you.
So the question is, what inspired me now to do what I'm doing?
No,
now?
no, like or anything that's good that's fucking happening in your life. Instead of these regrets
Anything
that
that's
we're
good?
having,
Right
this
now?
negativity, fucking flip it 180, man.
The best thing right now is I'm being a father without being a father. It's one thing that I'm enjoying right now. I have a lovely lady, obviously. I love her to death. She loves me to death. I got a great job. I love my job now. It's awesome. I enjoy it every day that I go. A lot of good things just going on, and it takes time. It takes a lot of good prayers and a lot of good time. It's not gonna happen overnight. Trust me. I went through hell and back to figure out where I wanted to be, and now I see my path where I want to go and I want to be, and I see myself getting to a point where I will be okay eventually towards the end. I think I will live a good life. So yeah, that's my somewhat. I
Awesome,
guess.
man.
I would like to give more, but I want Matt and
that's
Chris to
good.
give theirs.
That's good.
That's something that you can't really experience without experiencing it, right? I mean, like you
I like
explain
crack.
that, but I don't know what that feels like unless I fucking do it. Yeah, like crack.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's like mushrooms too.
Just always,
I mean,
always remember, right? I've been reading a book from Jordan B. Peterson. Is always be the number one lobster. And if you don't know what that, if you don't know what that means, I have read not half of it, but a quarter of it at least. But if you don't know what it is,
you've been slacking, dude.
I have been.
Last time you brought this up, you're like, no, I didn't even read it yet.
Yeah, he was like last time.
No.
He was like, I'm halfway through it. Now he's a quarter
I
through
heard. I went backwards on it. I had to go back and read it. No, but what I did is I read his. I heard his lecture. Have you not heard some of his lectures that he has? Anyways, I started reading. Yeah, I ended up reading not half, a quarter of the fucking book. And like I said, if you don't know what it means, go look him up. Jordan B. Peterson, 12 Ways of Life. No,
Dude, I feel like he's
12
paying.
rules.
12 rules
of life.
3 out of the 6 episodes you
Bring-
brought up
bring-
Jordan
bring up the fucking-
Peterson.
Anyways, that's that right now. But that was
Click link in bio.
all that other stuff is before, though. I recently just got into him, so he's been pretty awesome too. But like I said previously, that's kind of what I am. But Matt, Chris, you guys next.
What was the question?
Think about it.
So instead of fucking regrets, what are you fucking happy that has happened? to you? Hey man, I'm like fucking
No
4
regrets.
years in already. Come on.
I don't
you guys
think
are
anybody's
slacking.
ever heard you slip up before.
I know.
Yeah,
I never slip.
I'm gonna put that into.
I
right here.
disagree.
Dang.
Nope.
Matt, so go ahead.
Only sip.
What's
What
a good
do
thing?
I-
What's a
what do-
good thing going on in your life right now that instead of seeing something bad that happened or something that you regret back in the day, what about now? What is something good that's going on in your life right now that you see yourself getting into?
Or even something good that happened back in the day, too.
Hey, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
It's
say
Thanksgiving. Surprise.
that myself right now is a completely different person on a completely different path than I was a year ago. I mean, dude, life has just changed so much, man. I have a different job that I didn't think I thought I'd be with the same company for a long time, same place for a long time. That changed. I mean, it worked out fine. I met the girl that I'm probably gonna marry, and she has a daughter, and now I kind of have to step up as a stepdad. And I mean, you can call it a stepdad, but I hope eventually maybe to be her actual dad. That she goes to for things that she would need a dad for, and just have. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that I would be thinking those thoughts or having those aspirations a year ago. It's just I'm on a whole different thing. So I mean, I'm grateful for all those things. It's been a lot of fun, and I mean, it's definitely been a learning experience and taken a had to grow up and change my mentality really quick. I mean, just because I wanted to, not because I was asked to, but just because I wanted to step up. And I don't know, I'm happy, grateful where I'm at.
That's good, man.
That sounds fucking awesome.
It's like everything's
Good
going
one.
good. You're handling it pretty well.
What I've realized is you three, I mean, we fuck around. We talk like boys,
Degenerates.
like adolescents sometimes. But you guys are fucking men, is what it is.
You
You
should hear his
fucking
attitude.
grown up to fucking. Yeah, no. That's reserved.
Dude, it's
You know what
crazy.
I mean?
I
You
only
guys-
act like this when I'm with you guys. You know
I
what
know.
mean?
I don't ask.
And
Same,
like,
dude. I do
the
not do
wife
it.
too, but every time else, it's just like
Yeah.
I'm just like yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now it's public.
Same. Right. No, I agree. I agree with Vance. I think we're just four men just
We're men. Yeah.
hanging out.
I mean,
Yeah.
we all went through a lot of
Drinking
stuff.
whiskey.
And the good thing is, like, we all saw each other growing from those issues.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Growing up so freaking quick,
Yeah.
and he handled it freaking phenomenal.
He was the first one, man. We had to let him go when we were just
and
still boys.
you gotta imagine from our view. You
Yeah.
did it. You handled it well, man. I know there's probably things you went through that it struggled.
And I should have done better.
But I mean, from our point of view, man, you killed it, dude. You get what I'm saying? So, but I mean, that was always something that we were always happy for Chris. Is he showed us how to be a man sometimes, even in the quickest time. What about you, Chris?
Yeah.
What about now? Anything? You next,
Thing
buddy.
now?
Yeah.
I would just say the best thing, and I didn't know it at the time. Neither did my wife, but getting pregnant because now we have this beautiful family.
At the
Can I
time,
interrupt?
At the time,
You
it was
know-
wild, huh?
We knew that one. I think we've kind of had that discussion with you before. But what? Maybe not the best thing, but just something else that you're fucking.
Something
thankful
else other
for.
than that?
Yeah, we know that's your main one, man. We know it.
I'm
He's lost
I
the
would
bridge.
say
That's the main one, huh?
stepping, because I worked at the prison as a drug abuse counselor, and it just wasn't for me, and I was too young for it. I feel like I just didn't have the experience to talk to these guys like I knew better than them. I gave a good perspective that they could, because I was the guy who, I never really, I did some things, but I never messed up. I'm not in jail or in prison. You know what I mean? So it was a good perspective, but it just wasn't for me. I didn't have the experience to talk to these guys, to help them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, and at that time, I needed more money. I was, had a wife. She wasn't my wife yet, I don't think, but yeah, she was. Anyways, I had a wife and a kid, and I needed some more money. Had an interview for Targa at Monument for an operator position, and I turned it down. I was like, oh, I don't know. And then finally, my dad worked for the same company, and he's like, look, just talk to him, and it was for a mechanic's job at another plant, and I did it, and I tried it, and put myself to it, and I was good at it. So I'm really thankful, and I'm glad that I stepped up and actually tried it. Something I had never messed with anything mechanical. I never worked
Way
on
out of your
cars
comfort
or-
zone.
Yeah, way out of there.
Yeah,
It's
yep.
something and
Completely,
it was
yeah.
something growing up that I was like, man, I never want to do what my dad does, But
Yeah.
I finally did it, and for the most part,
You're
for the
good at
first
it. You're good at it.
first 3 years, it was really fun because I like to learn, and I like to keep my mind active. And then it kind of got stagnant, and now I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
just like, ugh, I hate my job.
But
But anyways, I'm still thankful for my past self for stepping out and stepping up. You know, what I mean?
I'm
And actually trying something new.
I'm thankful for the Sonder boys, for sure. Saunders where it started all
That's-
off for all of us.
Yeah.
That definitely. That's the plant that
Miss
we
them
all
bitches.
with Targa. Yeah. And, Targa went to shit now with the fucking pieces of shits that there's there, but Saunders was badass. Huh?
I said true.
Yeah, so, but I literally agree with Chris. That's awesome, Chris. I'm happy that you really stepped up. It wasn't just a step, man. You fucking took a leap up,
I guess so.
so that was awesome. Heck yeah, that's a good answer. Vance, your turn, you piece of shit.
No, I told you I don't. I have very few regrets. Like
No, we're talking
almost
about
none.
your now. What about now? It's like, what do you? What's
Happy
going
about?
good? Well, I mean, we all. I mean, we know you're gonna.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, that's right. That's right. I thought we fucking.
He's all still back
Dang,
there.
dude, you
He's-
are.
You're the one.
dude,
You're the one who asked
this
this
is
question.
a new Vance.
Yeah,
this
right.
is a new
Who
Vance.
is
I've never
this?
seen him before.
Hello.
This is for sure. For sure, this is
Ah,
my
sorry.
situation has been improving constantly. You know, it's like school was good. Like, what the fuck do I got to complain about? You know what I mean? Went to fucking school. You know, about to marry Emily. You know, got a job, working, making money more than I've ever made before. What the fuck do I got to complain about? You know, everything's good. So, you know, I'm just a happy motherfucker, really,
There
man.
you go.
Hell yeah,
And
bro.
especially when there's no alcohol shortage.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's the good thing. You have.
I'm a fucking happy person, man.
That's actually
I
that
don't
is
know.
true. Being happy.
Sometimes it's fucking annoyingly happy to some people. You know,
Mhm.
some people who have it harder. They're like, fuck
I don't know.
this guy. You
Chris-
know?
I don't think you could beat Chris's fucking happiness today. Chris was wild today. I had to
You
I had to
on the
warn
phone?
I had to warn Matt before he got on the phone.
Friday.
He
It was
was
Friday, dude.
man.
I
He
had
was. I was
all
like,
right.
I didn't
I didn't have
I
to
called
work late,
Chris.
so I was good.
So I called Chris, right? And he went, "Ding," and I heard, "Hello, live, Lionel, how are you doing?" He's like, he still got all hyper, all crazy. And Matt had ended up calling me back from previously calling him. And so I answered Matt real quick. And I told Chris, I'm going to merge the call real quick. So I was like, "Hey, Matt." And he's like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm on the phone with Chris on the other side. I'm going to merge the call. But just so you know, he's a little wild right now. You know, he's hyped." And he's like, "All right, buzz me in." He's he's ready. He was already ready and stuff like that. And he goes in and Matt's all just straight up talk shit to him. And I was like, "That's not what I meant." He's happy. And he's like, "Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry."
Man.
he goes in thinking that he was going to have to talk shit to him.
I
but
thought he
no.
was talking shit on the other line or something.
Straight
What's up, bitch?
He's like, yeah, he's all straight up. He was straight up right when he answered. He's like, "What's
I
up,
was
bitch?"
like, I was gonna be like, "What's up, I did? What's up?"
Yeah,
You know,
nope.
and then he comes up with that, and I was just like, "Whoa."
Yeah, it threw Chris off.
Hey,
It just
vibe
threw him
killer.
off completely, dude. It was funny. Oh, man, it was hilarious. But, man, I hate to say this, but it is that time. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
no.
guys. I love this episode. This episode is awesome.
Oh, we forgot
What time is
to.
it?
I know we're always drinking the same stuff, but we forgot we always do it every episode.
I don't
This is
have
what I'm
it.
drinking.
I have
Ace pineapple.
there.
I'll do it for you, Lionel.
I have the same one
There you
right
go.
there.
Perfect.
I'm addicted.
Yeah.
Pecan Ridge.
I don't
Because
think I'm
right
gonna
on the fucking package, this shit's addictive.
I don't think I'm changing anything from Corona Premier. Matt sure as hell loves it too as well now. But you see a lot more people are drinking it though, dude. A bunch of people are buying it, dude. It's hard to get now.
You've been
It's
spreading it out,
a
or
good
what?
beer.
Spreading it around?
Uh-oh.
You're like, "Hey, Corona.
Premier.
Hey,
Premier.
Corona Premier.
Hey, put that beer. Get those Coronas.
But
Hey,
yes,
those
guys.
Corona Premier.
thank you so much. We're gonna end it here. We'll be back. Okay, so this is recorded on Friday. This will come out Monday or Tuesday,
In the show.
and then we're gonna go.
In the show.
And yeah, end it. End
Okay.
that.
It's over. But well, obviously we'll make an announcement. We'll put it out on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being here. See you guys later. We're gonna be back. Bye.